Destiny Love, and you're watching Quest to Destiny. Let's just get into how journaling has just helped me on my spiritual journey, helped me transform into the person I've always wanted to be. Writing and speaking my truth and just vomiting everything on paper has really benefited me. Almost a year now, I've been journaling consistently every day. I started journaling after the loss of my cat, Reggie. I was going through a lot of grief and loss at the time. I talk a little bit about losing my cat in my first video. Check that out if you haven't already. Writing down my feelings and vomiting out everything because I had so much emotions about losing my friend. And one of the great things about journaling is it keeps data. My previous video, I said that maybe 2 months later after losing my cat, Reggie, that I went no contact from my family. But I went back in that journal and it was literally 2 weeks later. So that was a lot of grief, a lot of loss and emotions within those 2 weeks, within that month, within that last part of the year. Just writing it all down, just keeping note of it. I didn't realize at the time that I was practicing expressive writing by writing down my traumatic experiences until later. One of the last things that made me started journaling very consistently every day was experiencing a miscarriage. I journaled that whole process, just going back and time reading where my head was at. It's a trip because it's such a roller coaster of emotion. I'm happy that I have that journal to always go back and look and see where I was, because I was just so happy when we found out that we were pregnant. I was just taking such good care of myself, doing a lot of journaling, and then January 1st came around. We had a miscarriage, and I journaled that day when we came back from the hospital. I journaled that morning when I experienced trigger warning and heavy cramps and bleeding. I journaled about it. I was in a dark place. Through writing down everything that I was going through, all my emotions. At the time, it was very hard and it didn't feel good, but it has brought me to where I want to be, and I feel reborn. Being able to put those thoughts and emotions into tangible words on paper has done so much for my growth and my transformation and healing myself. I became my own therapist by writing down whatever came to my mind when I was going through those really hard time. Therapy is one way of healing yourself, but it's not the only way. I did enjoy the process of going to therapy, but therapy is really expensive. Didn't want to have to reopen up old wounds with a new therapist. The whole energy it takes into finding a new therapist that you can get comfortable with and have to spend like $300 plus each week to unpack for an hour. It's a lot. I'm really happy that I had my $1 composition notebook that I got from the Dollar General store, my favorite pen. I just wrote everything down, and it wasn't easy. I wouldn't say that I felt better as soon as I just got it out on paper. Just re-triggered old wounds and brought those feelings back to the surface, where I felt like I was back in some of those situations again. Definitely say like the long-term effects has been so much greater and so much more powerful and positive than those immediate emotions that doesn't really feel good to the nervous system, but you need to feel in order to process. Getting it out on paper helps me process it, render it. So if a thought from the past creeps up, it's just a thought from a past that I've already sorted out. Even if I'm not feeling the best and I'm feeling negative, I write it out. I don't try to force myself to be positive. It's for me to get all my thoughts and emotions out, whether they're positive, negative, in between, it doesn't matter. Feelings and emotions are what they are, and they deserve to be expressed and felt and given back into the universe and back into earth. And writing is a way of self-observation. When you go back and read the data, you can go back and analyze where your mind was at, what day was this, what time was it. I love time stamping and dating before I write. I'm just also obsessed with numbers too, and like looking at the meanings of the numbers. I love being a witness to myself and seeing how I grow, seeing how I transform. Even doing this right now, speaking into a camera, there's so much growth that had to take place in order for me to be sitting doing this and feeling pretty comfortable and safe. So I'm really proud of myself for breaking out of my box and conquering my fears. And here I am. I just love who I am so much more now. Just really fell in love with who I am, this person that sits here today. It took a lot of work, and I'm still putting in work. No longer running away from the light that I'm emitting into the world has transformed me into my highest self. I'm truly following my Capricorn North Node, wanting to be seen for my talents, my efforts, and this is a way of doing that. I would like to thank writing for getting me here. It really has been able to help get a more in-depth understanding about who I am. It makes me feel like, damn, I'm really that girl. I'm strong, super intelligent, intuitive, and confident in my abilities. I know myself. I know my worth. Way more sure of myself now. Way more comfortable in this body that I've overcome so much, and I'm here for a reason. For me to go through all these obstacles, it's for something. Making lemonade out of all the lemons that Mother Earth has given to me abundantly, and I'm grateful for it all. It's all lessons that's helping me to metamorph into this beautiful butterfly that I am becoming, and it's all for something. It's not for nothing. I'm a canvas that will never be completed, but I'm loving what I'm seeing in the moment. I hope that this video can inspire someone to just start writing daily. It doesn't have to be much. It doesn't have to be 3 pages. It doesn't have to be at a certain time period. I hope that you start writing and start healing, because we all deserve to live a happy life. We all deserve to be operating as our highest selves. Click the like, subscribe if you got anything beneficial from this. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace.